Sometimes I can't trust these live streams, so before we officially get started on this, I will check if we're up on the air. There we go. We are on, and apparently my photo is on the... Yep. Okay. Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this as a video later on, thank you for tuning in. Sorry about that. Today we will be discussing Bloodborne, the comic book coming out. I think it's already out. I'm not 100% sure. I've seen some of the art. It looks fantastic. And we will be discussing my upcoming series known as Rapture. For those of you who follow me on Instagram and know about that, if you like some of the designs I've created for that, thank you. But that's not the main thing we're talking about. We're talking about Bloodborne, as I am going to continue part of the game. I would start with Elonin, but I've had some trouble with the Shadows of Yharnam. I don't know why, but that's always the boss that I just cannot get past for some reason. Evagria, I'm stuck on Father Gascoigne with her. I really don't know why. I've defeated him like nothing with Elonin my first time. But I did start a new character 2 days ago. I designed him after the Joker. And yeah. It's like really early in the morning, so I will sound pretty bad right now. It's 7:07 in the morning. But other than that, let's get this underway. Let's see, let's continue where we left off. I don't remember where I left off. I think I was fighting Vicar Amelia, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. Oh yeah, Bloodborne talk. Okay, so I don't know if anyone who plays this game has seen the notification on when you enter the game. It shows that there will be maintenance on February 15th, and you will not be able to play online, during the time of that maintenance. So that has me questioning what is going on. I mean, I've noticed, well, I haven't noticed, I've read and I've come across a few articles talking about it, that lately there's been someone who has been modifying part of the game and putting in some deleted bosses in the Chalice dungeons. So not only does that make me question, what exactly is From Software going to do about that? I mean, if they try to get that fixed and get rid of it, I understand. But if there's something else going on with the maintenance that has nothing to do with that and has something to do with an actual update on the game itself, then we should all be aware that something is cooking from Software, because we've all heard the rumors of a designer, a 2D designer going being hired by From Software. I mean, I don't know the whole story about that. Well, I've read about it, but I haven't been focused on it, But one thing I do know is that they're doing something, not just the comic that has been, we've all know about. It's not just that, but there's also been the teaser, and people saying that might be Tenchu, it might be some other, new game from Software. We don't really know what it could really be. We've all seen that teaser, we're all excited about it, we want to know more about it, and I do not blame anyone. Hell, I want to know more about it, if this is a new, like an actual new game, a new story, nothing to do with Bloodborne, I have high expectations from Software, because we've all played Bloodborne, we know what From Software is capable of doing with their insane projects. A lot of people found out about From Software from Dark Souls, from Tenchu, and there's another series I don't really know about, but I'm not going to focus on that. But we all know From Software. We all know what they can do. Like I've mentioned many times already in this video, it's just insane that they are doing a maintenance for the online servers. And I'm trying to, you know, wrap my head around this. You can't go around doing a maintenance and then a comic book and then this teaser. You can't say that that's not going to be Bloodborne 2. You know, you can't tell us that that's not going to happen, because Bloodborne 2, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to get mad at me for saying this, but Bloodborne 2 has actually been a little bit more successful than Dark Souls. Dark Souls, I've read about the game, I've seen people play it, I know people love it, and they have every reason to love it. Michael. Hello. Hello, Michael. You know, a lot of people have many reasons to love Dark Souls. You know, I've seen gameplay of it many times, and it looks fun. I haven't played it. I mean, I've heard of it, I just haven't really. And that is horrible. I'm doing very well. Michael. I'm doing very well. I hope you're doing well also. But yeah, I mean, I've read about Dark Souls. I don't know the full story about it. I'm not too big on Dark Souls, you know? It's not really something can't even talk. It's not something I've invested myself into. Bloodborne, on the other hand, is a story that I have grown a major love for. Reason being, just look at how amazing the game looks. Great graphics, great mechanics, great, you know, story. Like, you can't tell me that it's not a great game. It's a beautiful game. I don't like Dark Souls that much. I mean, I can respect you on that. I really can respect you on that. You know, it's like I've wanted to play Dark Souls before. I've seen my friends play it. I wanted to play it, but it's not a game that I've gone out and wanted to buy. You know, whenever my friend introduced me to Bloodborne, I was hooked. I saw the map, I saw the graphics, I saw the monsters, I saw the beasts, and I was hooked from the start. You know, I love the way they designed everything in the game. I think it looks beautiful. I think the story fits very well with the game. And, you know, yeah, I understand why. I really understand why. You know, like I said, I've seen gameplay of Dark Souls. You know, I've seen people, I heard people say it's easier than Bloodborne. I heard people say that. I've heard people say that. I lost my train of thought. But it's just a lot of things I've heard from Dark Souls. I can't really say that I know a lot about it, because I don't know a lot about it. I don't. You know, I don't know the story, I don't know the characters, I don't know the monsters. All I know is that it's from Software. That's all I know. And that's really all that matters to me personally, because, you know, Bloodborne has been the first thing I was actually introduced to. A friend of mine named Michael also, I'm pretty sure it's the same Michael that's watching us, I'm not 100% sure. You know, he showed me Bloodborne and I was interested. But when he showed me the game, he showed me the Old Hunters DLC, and I was like, I didn't even know if it, you know, that it was the Old Hunters DLC. I thought it was just a base game, and the game just looked beautiful. I'm gonna die. Vicar Amelia, please do not kill me. Please do not kill me. Please do not kill me. Oh god, that was horrible. But yeah. Okay, you're probably a different Michael then. Sorry, it's because, you know, these days I don't know who's who when it comes to names on YouTube. You know, but either way, yeah, it's just Bloodborne is just a great game. You know, I've been playing it for a bit over a year now. I don't have the DLC, unfortunately. Also, I really want it. I don't know where the other Michael is from. Yeah, I'm speaking of a different Michael then. Because I don't know anyone from Ireland personally. I'm from the United States of America. But cheers to you. Much respect to you. What's it called? It's just I've grown a big love for this game, from its environment to its characters to its monsters to its story. And this will lead on to my next subject to talk about. I know it's amazing. I know it's amazing. I literally spent the whole night. Okay, the other night I spent the whole night watching the whole entire gameplay of the DLC, and I fell in love with it. You know, I was just like, I have to get this game. It's beautiful. Like, I have to get this DLC. There's zero, you know, doubt that I will fall in love with it even more than what I already do with the base game. You know, and the one character that to me has my most attention on is Ludwig the Accursed. His backstory, his transformation to a beast has really it touched me a little bit, you know? You know, his beast form looks beautiful. Plus his story is pretty tragic, in my opinion. You know, someone who was a great hero, the first hunter of the Healing Church, and he ended up turning into this horrifying creature to look at. You know? He is damaged. He had a tragic downfall, in my opinion. You know? Then again, that's pretty much what happened with what's his face? Father Gascoigne. Yes, I know the Holy Moonlight Blade. I've seen it. I want it. The first time I ever saw it, I was like, that, like, this is gonna sound kind of ridiculous, but I remember when I first saw it, I was like, that's a freaking lightsaber. Yeah, that's the first thing I said when I saw it. I was like, that's a freaking lightsaber. And I'm not dead yet. Yeah, I saw that and I immediately thought of a lightsaber, and it is true, it is a lightsaber. I mean, we all have our own different play styles. We all have our own different, you know, builds for our characters. Some people find him to be an easy boss, some people find him to be a difficult boss. You know, I haven't gone against him, so I can't really say if he's an easy boss. You know, he looks difficult, but that could just be from visuals. You know, I might defeat him like nothing. I might lose a lot. I don't know. One thing's for certain, that I love his character design. I love it. It's amazing. It's haunting to look at. I remember seeing it. I was like, what the hell is that? Like, I screamed watching my friend play it. And I thought it was part of the base game, so whenever my brother bought the game, I was excited. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna defeat this monster. Nope, turned out it's from the DLC, and I got very mad. I almost threw the controller to the TV. You know, it's sad that I have not played it yet. And I looked up lore about Maria, and I feel like her ending was pretty sad too. Like, I feel like Maria had a very tragic ending to me. And there's no secret that she was in love with Gurman. There's no secret about that. You know, it's obvious, it's out there. Look at the doll. Look at the abandoned doll. Like, Gurman had some funny moments with that doll. We all know about that. here's the thing. I just barely graduated from high school. I'm still a kid, you know, technically by many people. You know, I'm gonna get it. I am going to get it. You know, here in the U.S., I think it's like $15, if not $20. I'm not 100% sure. You know, the currency's different. You know, but I will say that I'm gonna get it at some point. You know, hopefully within the next month or so. I know that's too long for me to wait. I want to get it very badly. But I know that the money is worth the DLC. The DLC is worth the 20 euros. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful. I'm a lot. I'm going to do by 6 years. Wow, okay, I feel old. Thank you very much. Wait. I'm 18, so I don't know if you're 12. If you are, kudos to you. You know, you're younger than me, and yet you've beaten. You know, you're younger than me, and yet you've played You've beaten Dark Souls 11 times. Kudos. And I'm 18, and I barely found out about Bloodborne like a year and a half ago. So it's kind of tragic. It's more tragic than. Oh, no, I'm 18. I'm not that old. I mean, I'm gonna be 19 in 2 months. Well, next month I'm gonna be 19. God damn, I'm getting old. You know, it's just money. You know, I never like to ask for money or for someone to buy me anything unless they ask me like, hey, do you want something? I'll be like, oh, can you get me this? But I never ask anyone to buy me anything unless they offer. Yeah, I feel like it's rude to ask for you know, help. I've always found that to be kind of rude. I mean, if someone asks me for help, I will help them. But other than that, I don't like asking anyone for help. But yeah. That's understandable. You know, I feel like a lot of us get that. The only reason why I haven't bought the DLC is because there's other things I have to buy. For example, nice, that's awesome. Nice. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to you. What's it called? You know, every time I get money, I spend it on something, you know, that I need, or for something for the house or something, or I give it to my mom. I'm just like, here, use it for whatever you need to buy. But I never like to really, I guess you could say, treat myself. That's what young people call it, treat yourself. I never do that. I just spend it on whatever is needed. I'm trying to be responsible with money, especially as an adult now, until I get a job, so that's definitely gonna come into play. Yeah, I give my money to my parents. Yeah, I do that. I don't like spending it on myself. You know, I'm like, if there's any bills that need to be paid or insurance or something, here you go. Use it. Like, I have no real use to, you know, paying bills right now, so here. Yeah, I've never grown up with the. That's understandable. That's understandable. You know, if I was 15, like if I was still 15 years old, I would do the same because I used to do that. I would never trust anyone with my money. Other than that, I'm just like, here, do whatever you need to do. What's it called? I keep forgetting what I'm gonna say. Oh, but yeah, DLC worth it. You know, oh, I keep procrastinating on bringing this up. Uh, I have started my own series known as Rapture. I'm pretty sure you might have read that on the description down below. I began my own series known as Rapture. It's something I began with a friend of mine about a week or two ago, like 2 weeks ago. We started it. You know, we were both doing some voice acting messages to one another. It was fun doing so. So we started making up this story as we were doing the voice messages. We weren't being serious at all, and we both loved what we were creating. So eventually it led to us making it official on it being a story that we're both going to want to write. And from there, since I've already written my own concept story before with some music I like to, like lyrics I like to write. Since I enjoy doing that a lot, I was like, screw it. You know, let's do it. I've already written the prologue and the first chapter of it, and it's awesome. It is, like, I'm liking it so far. Like the story, it focuses on multiple mythologies. You know, like Greek mythology, Norse mythology, Egyptian and Chinese mythology. You know, but it's not really gonna be all one universe. It's gonna be a multiverse kind of thing. You know, the story starts off with the Greek mythology. You know, the characters are from there, and when they go to the Norse worlds, when they go to the world of the Norse gods or to the Egyptian gods, it's another universe that they didn't even know existed. You know, it's not really historical stuff because it's not gonna be not everything in the story is not gonna be accurate to historical stuff. You know, it's not. I mean, there's gonna be mentionings of the, you know, that history, but it's a new story, new characters. The four main characters of the story are the four horsemen of the apocalypse: war, famine, pestilence, and death. The main character is war. Then the love interest is famine. The mentor kind of character is death, and the main villain is pestilence. You know, but these characters, they started off as descendants of the actual gods themselves, and they inherited their powers, and they discovered them slowly. You know, and that leads on to this giant big conflict. You know, and it's gonna have a prequel and the main story. It's gonna be the main story, then there's gonna be a spin-off, then there's gonna be a prequel to it, and a lot of the characters are based off characters from Bloodborne. That's the reason why I'm discussing this in this live streams, because a lot of it is inspired the creatures, the monsters. When I saw Ludwig recently, you know, I watched the live stream again. I mean, the gameplay for the old hunters. When I saw it, and I was writing the story a little bit, I was like, one of the monsters is gonna look like. A lot of the monsters are going to look like Bloodborne monsters. Will there be hunters? To answer your question on that, earlier today, about 2-3 hours ago, let's see what time it is. It's 7:29 here in the US. I decided to make it official that the story, Rapture, is going to have a separate universe to it that's connected to the main story, where it pretty much... It's where the separate universe is going to be a prequel spin-off to Bloodborne. It's not canon to Bloodborne. It's going to be like a fan-made kind of thing. You know, I can't make it official. I'm not one of the developers from Software. I'm just a fan of the game. Yeah, it's 7:29 in the morning here in the United States. You know, here in Texas, the second largest state in the US. What's it called? Yeah, it's just, I'm gonna write a prequel to the game, where It focuses on Ludwig, Maria, German, Vicar Amelia, some of the old hunters, Koss. You know, just a lot of the lore. You know, I'm gonna actually make a story out of it as a spin-off of Bloodborne, but also part of the main universe of my own story known as Rapture. You know, a lot of the characters are gonna go from that universe to this universe, back and forth, to help out on whatever conflict the Greek mythology is having. So yes, to answer your question, there will be hunters. You know, like this story just started off with just me and my friends starting as voice actors. We both like to voice act. I like to do a lot of monster voices or you know, very royalty type of characters, you know. So that inspired this story a lot. So that's why this is happening. But yeah, it's going to be an origin that we're writing, you know, a fan-made origin prequel spin-off series of Bloodborne. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. That's for sure. Like, I've made it official. Like, it's happening. I mean, I've only written, like, the prologue in the first chapter and half of the second chapter. But other than that, you know, there's just a lot of writing to do. A lot of it. You know, I remember when we started doing the voice acting for the new story, Rapture, it started off as, "Hello, my dear friend. Join me. We shall conquer many planets across the entire galaxy." You know, it started off as that, and then we got ridiculous with the dialogue, and then we just got tired from it, and we decided to have fun with it and make a real story. And so that's what inspired this, and that's where Bloodborne has inspired the new story. You know, it's inspired my ideas for the character designs and the story build up. And yeah. Starts to walk away from the phone, run away. Oh god, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's pretty funny. All right, I think I should level up my character. I gotta fight Vic. I have to fight Vicar Amelia now. Although I'm gonna die a lot. There's no denying that. Actually, no. I'm gonna buy a lot of blood vials because I only have 2 left, and I refuse to die a lot this time. Should I invade or help? Oh, sorry about that. Well, I would appreciate it if you would help personally. I would highly appreciate that. I mean, if you want to invade, go ahead. I'm gonna die a lot if you do so. I'm not a pro. I'm like an intermediate at this game. I'm not a pro at all. I suck at this game. Hell, I didn't even get the alternate ending, you know, and I can't even get past. I can't even get past the freaking Shadow of Yharnam. Like I've always needed help. Nah. Nice. Like out of all the boss fights in this whole entire game, the one boss fight I cannot beat, and people say it's easy, is the Shadow of Yharnam. I can't get past them. I don't know why. It's the one boss I can never get past. If you guys ever hear stuff in the background, I'm sorry. It's probably my family. It's early in the morning, so that's I'm going to warn you about that. Yeah, I can help with shadows, but just not now. It's understandable, man. You see, like people say it's easy, and yes, and yet, um, uh, it's called. People say they're easy, but I cannot get past them. You know, I remember beating Father Kaiskonail in my first run. I remember doing that, and it was like, what? People complain this guy's hard. Yeah, he's so easy. And yeah, I'm having trouble with the freaking Shadow of Yharnam. Yeah, I could help with shadows, but just now. I mean, if you want to help out eventually, Paraganos, if you ever want to help with that, you know, you could just add me on PSN. You know, it's up to you. What's it called? Stingdagon. Depends on if you could fight a group of people. Like, I can fight a group of people, but it's just, you know, they're different abilities, and one of them has a two-handed katana, and the other one has a freaking flamethrower, and the other one has fires, you know, spits fire at you. It's like, dude, what you want to do is take out the guy with the regular katana first, then take out the other katana, and save the fire one for last. What's your PSN? Hold up. I'll answer that in just a little bit. I'm trying to... My PSN? Hold up. I always forget my PSN. Okay, hold up. I'm checking this real quick. Because I always forget my own PSN. I always forget it. So I'm not going to be very careful with that. I'm always scared to exit the game on a live stream, personally. No, that's not it either. Hold up, I gotta check this real quick, because I always forget my own PSN. But also I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I highly appreciate it. I never get this many viewers at what's it called? Oh, it's Project Loki 92. If I'm not mistaken, they're like all of them are stuck together. It's Project Loki 92. Because I always forget how I spell it out. Well, aren't you an asshole? It's, you know, in case of you guys who want to join me or whatever, it's Project Random Trumpet. I'll accept your, if you're one of the viewers, I'll accept your friend request, and very shortly. I'm just trying to parry these guys. And that was humiliating. I never get caught. I never get caught like that. That's embarrassing. Michael, like I definitely could help you, but I like to see you suffer. God damn, that's nice to hear. Original, I don't really need much help personally. It's just, you know, if you want to help, you know, I'm always down to accept people to help. You know, I'm not a pro, like I said. I'm not a pro at this game. I'm decent at best. I'm just decent. And plus, for me, this is kind of awkward playing this game without music, because I'm usually playing some heavy metal music in the background. Try to sound all edgy, or whatever. For those of you who were not here for a few minutes ago, I do. It's just I tend to not do so a lot, just because I'm a piece of shit. But yeah, I do dodge when it's like excessively necessary. I want to help. I'm trying to help people before I'm high level. Playing Shinedown right now when battling bosses. I mean, I've never listened to Shinedown. Pretty sure they're good. But yeah, my favorite music to listen to for Bloodborne or any awesome game is heavy metal, like hands down. I mean, there are a few times where I would listen to like pop music, but that's like super rare. Like maybe when I'm playing it's called, the one band I like listening to the most in the metal genre would have to be Devin Townsend Project, just because to me it's epic as hell to listen to them. Yeah, I have Joker as a character right now. Hold up. Yeah, I see what you mean, Michael, that I barely dodge. I can see what you mean by that. God. Okay, this guy's really pissing me off already. It's understandable. I mean, we all have our own music taste. I won't judge anyone's music taste, you know. I mean, there's music I don't like, but I won't judge. Alright, sorry if the screen messes up on you guys. If it cuts off the live stream, I'm very sorry. I'm gonna accept your friend request. If you guys want to help now, I will send you a party invite or a message or whatever. But yeah, if you watch this as a video later on, if you guys watch this as a video instead of a live stream, you know, thank you for watching. If you guys rewind parts of the video, you will hear some of the things that I mentioned about my new series coming up. What's it called? A new series that I'm writing right now. And yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream right here and see what's gonna happen. I'll be sure to, like, you know, make sure to like and subscribe. That'll be greatly appreciated. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I just do this for fun. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day or a great evening, depending on where you're at. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.